Edexcel A Level Physics Formula Sheet. Let's start with page 1. The first part of page 1 are some important constant in physics, and the second part is related to the formula of mechanics. You can see this in the picture in front of you, the page 1 of the AS and A Level Physics Formula Sheet. Remember that there are some very important constant given to you. That's about the gravitational field strength, for example. And you know that there are a lot of questions coming up in the exam where you will have to utilize this value for the constant. Then there might be an acceleration due to gravity, the same thing anyhow. But keep in mind that go over these constant, because many questions are coming up in the exam which are going to use up these constants which are given to you in the formula sheet. Okay, page 2 of AS and A Level Physics Formula Sheet. The first part consists of the electrical circuits formulas, and the second part are the materials formula. So that's a good thing. You don't have to cram up the stuff out. You can see the page 2 in front of you. It is showing you what? It is showing you the formula for the electricity and materials formula. These both are the page 2 coming up from the A Level and AS Physics Formula Sheet. And I have shown you one of the Edexcel paper 1 of 2021, which is actually using up the formulas directly from the formula sheet. You could have remembered it as well, but you can see in this question 4 here that directly if you just move on to the formula sheet, you can actually easily solve this question. So it's just sometimes the mastering of the formula sheet which will help you to answer the questions. Okay, so let's go ahead. Page 3 of AS formula sheet consists of waves and particle nature of light. And for A levels, I'm talking about page 3 and 4, which consist of further mechanics, fields, and so on. Here in front of you is the page 3 in AS formula sheet. You can see here that I have taken out the picture from the mark schemes. You can directly see that they have used the diffraction grating formulas in the question paper and in the mark schemes as well. So it's one more hint for you is this one, that whatever they have given you in the formula, if you're not able to answer a question, you can go back to the formula sheet and maybe you can get a hint from there. So anyhow, page 3, it focuses on the mechanics, and you have to identify the equations. If you identify them, you know which is the best variable that you are going to choose for your question paper. Anyhow, keep in mind that you have to take the consistent units. Always check for the consistent units, for example, the meters and the seconds. Page 3 and 4 in A Level formula sheet is in front of you here. It consists of a lot of content about nuclear physics, thermodynamics, sphere, and so on. And it's quite easy to say that a lot of questions are coming up from here. And I have just highlighted the mark scheme where they have used the equations for the Einstein's photoelectric effects. And this is how you see formula sheet is really helpful. So have a good look over it. In page 3 and 4, you will actually find the formulas for the waves, optics, thermal physics, gases, and so on. And remember, you have to use the appropriate formula in context of the questions.
For tutoring and resources, log on to www.physicsonlinetuition.com.